Hello and welcome to my page, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be talking about Lebanon, Kentucky. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, also watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, He Needs Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Kristen. Now let's dive into the video. Lebanon is a home rural class city in the county seat of Moline County, Kentucky, in the United States. The population was 6,274 at the 2020 census, up from 5,539 in 2010. Lebanon is located in central Kentucky, 63 miles, 101 kilometers southeast of Louisville. A natural cemetery is nearby. Prior to the establishment of the city now known as Lebanon, the town of Georgetown, north of Lexington, was also named Lebanon. During its first few years of establishment, it was renamed in 1790 in honor of President George Washington. Present-day Lebanon was established in 1814 and named for the biblical Lebanon because of its abundant cedar trees. The founding community traces back to the Herdon's Creek Meeting House, built by Presbyterians from Virginia. It was incorporated as a city on January 28, 1815, and became the county seat of Moline County in 1835. Because of its style, architecture, and businesses, Lebanon had the reputation of being Kentucky's Philadelphia and was considered for the site of the state capitol. In the 19th century, Lebanon was one of the stops along the National Turnpike from Maysville to Nashville. In 1819, Henry Clay and Andrew Jackson met here after having crossed paths on their journeys. Many of its brick homes date from the antebellum period, including Halley Hill and Mordine, now a bed and breakfast. Much of Lebanon's downtown business district was recently placed on the National Register of Historic Places. A branch of the Louisville and Nashville Railroad was built in Lebanon in 1857, but growth of the town was halted by the Civil War. 3 battles were fought nearby, and control over the railroad branch passed between Union and Confederate hands several times. After the death of his brother Tom during a local battle, Confederate John Hunt Morgan's cavalry burned the railroad depot, a hotel, and several residences on July 5, 1863, during the Battle of the Lebanon. Lebanon's Historic Homes and Landmarks Tour is also part of the Kentucky Civil War Heritage Tour and includes 24 listings on the Civil War Discovery Trail. 3 landmarks stand out. The Commissary Building, which is the old Sunnyside Dispensary building, was in place during the Civil War and supplied dry goods and foodstuffs to the Union garrison in the town. The Shack Building, which is now Herring's Restaurant, was the office of General George H. Thomas when he gathered an army of several thousand to go to Mill Springs to defend the Cumberland Valley. Lebanon was where General John Hunt Morgan rode his horse in the house and started up the stairs. General Morgan used the property as his headquarters while he was in Lebanon. On the southern limits of Lebanon is the National Cemetery, where many of the Union soldiers who fell in the 1862 Battle of Perryville were laid to rest. The cemetery is the site of many military funerals and hosts annual Memorial Day celebrations. The town rebounded after the war and became a trade center, but declined as railroads became less important to commerce in the 1900s. The tracks were abandoned, then eventually removed by CSX Transportation in the mid 1980s. In the 1950s, 1960s, and early 1970s, Lebanon was known as an entertainment hotspot, as nationally known acts appeared at the Plantation, Club Cherry, Club 68, and the Golden Horseshoe nightclubs. The clubs hosted famous acts such as Ike and Tina Turner, Nat King Cole, Lee Lewis, Candace Clearwater Revival, Steppenwolf, The Planters, The Amazing Rhythm Acres, Otis Redding, Jimi Hendrix, Little Richard, Bo Diddley, Jackie Wilson, The Supremes, Roy Charles, James Brown, Chuck Berry, Flats Domino, Sam and Dave, Wilson Pickett, B.B. King, Piercy Sludge, Bobby Blue Blend, and Court Bessie. LeBron is located in Citrus-Marone County at 37 degrees 34:14 north, 85 degrees 15:23 west. It is approximately 28 miles, 45 kilometers west of Danville, and 18 miles, 29 kilometers north of Campbellsville. It is located at the junction of U.S. Route 68 and Kentucky Routes 55, 52, and 49. Kentucky 84 intersects Kentucky 49 and 52 just west of town. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 6.4 square miles, 16.6 kilometers squared, of which 0.4 square miles, 0.10 kilometers squared, or 0.55% are water. Hayden's Creek runs through the southern part of the city, flowing northeast to the Beach Fork part of the Rolling Fork and Salt River watershed, leading to the Ohio River. Demographic and historic current population: 1830, 384, 1840, 546, 1860, 953, 1870, 1,925, 1880, 2,054, 1890, 2,816, 1900, 3,043, 1910, 3,077, 1920, 3,239, 1930, 3,248, 1940, 3,786, 1950, 4,640, 1960, 4,813, 1970, 5,520, 1980, 6,590, 1990, 5,695, 2,507, 5,718, 2010, 5,539, 2020, 5,274, 2022 estimate, 5,436. As of the census of 2000, there were 5,719 people, 2,332 households, and 1,476 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,296.6 per square mile. There were 2,555 housing units at an average density of 579.3 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 77.88% white, 19.92% African American, 0.12% Native American, 0.73% Asian, 0.47% from other races, and 0.87% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.03% of the population. There were 2,332 households, out of which 29.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 39.5% were married couples living together. 20.2% had a female householder with no husband present. And 36.7% were non-families. 33.1% of all households were made up of individuals. And 16.0% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.31. The average family size was 2.92. In the city, the population was spread out, with 23.7% under the age of 18, 9.5% from 18 to 24, 26.8% from 25 to 44, 21.5% from 45 to 64, and 18.5% who was 65 years of age or older. The moderate age was 37. Of every 100 females, there were 85.4 males. For every 100 females aged 18 and over, there were 80.8 males. The moderate income for the household in the city was $21,860, and the moderate income for a family was $26,552. Males had a moderate income of $25,889 versus $18,680 for females. The per capita income for the city was $14,311, about 26.7% of families, and 30.3% of the population were below the poverty line, including 42.8% of those under age 18 and 20.9% of those age 65 and or older. Education. All areas of Maron County are in the Maron County School District. The district's comprehensive high school is the Maron County High School. LeBron has a lending library, the Maron County Public Library. School sports. In 1993, the Maron County High School boys basketball team won the KHSAA Boys State Championship. In 2013, the Maron County High School women's basketball team won the KHSAA Girls State Championship. Michaela Eaps also won the Herald Leader Trophy for Most Valuable Player in the game. The women's team also had an undefeated season in 2013, going 39-0. They are one of 3 teams in KHSAA to have an undefeated season. In 2016, Joe Keith Brackett published The Origins of the Cornbread Mafia. In 2017, the Maron County High School boys basketball team made it to the semifinals for the first time in school history. Culture. LeBron is renowned for its Ham Days Festival and Tractor Show, which is held during the last weekend of September. In 1969, the Maron County Chamber of Commerce hosted the first of the Ham Days. Economy. Diego built a $130 million distillery in LeBron. In 2020, the distillery has 30 full-time employees. Petroleum Media. A silent documentary, All Day, was directed by Wallace Kinney in 1938 about a day in the life of the Kelly family in LeBron. Call of the Wired Man, an American reality television series that airs on the Animal Planet Network. Films near LeBron, notable people. Aaron Turtleman Brown, reality TV star of Call of the Wired Man on Animal Planet. Walter Noble Burns, Western fiction writer. Frank Chief, congressman from Kentucky, 1945 to 1967. George Elder, Major League Baseball player. John Grime, Major League Baseball player. Jimmy Hodgson, Kentucky State Senator since 2009. State Representative 2003 through 2009, native of Lebanon. J. Proctor Knott, Congressman from Kentucky. 29th Governor of Kentucky, 1883 to 1887. Thomas A. Sprague's, former president of Central College, Danville, Kentucky, 1957 through 1957 through 1981. Sam B. Thomas, Democrat, he served as member of the Kentucky House of Representatives from District 24, 1972 to 1986. James E. Whitlock, Democrat, who represented the 29th District in the Kentucky House, 1962 to 1967. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out to the next one.